What's going on, guys? Magia here, and I just loaded up this game. The game's called Choices. I've heard a lot about this game. I've seen a lot of ads, and I don't know. I just decided to play it. So I'm not gonna sign in right now because, yeah. It seems like it holds a lot of potential, so we're just gonna play. Get started by picking a genre for your first story. Romance or fantasy? I'm gonna go with fantasy. The Crown and the Flame, Book 1. Whoa, Chapter 1, The Broken Alliance. Okay, this seems interesting. Who do you want to start as? I'm gonna be the guy. Dominic Hunter or Princess Kenna? I'm going with Dominic. Now playing as Dominic Hunter. You're one of the best hunters in Stormholt, the smallest realm of the five kingdoms. Are you sure you want to do this? The Queen will never forgive me if you go back to the castle wounded. Your best friend, Princess Kenna Reese, smirks as she raises her practice sword. Trying to back out? I think you're just worried I'll bruise that pretty face of yours. Oh, so my face is pretty now? Typical. You only hear what you want to hear. Ready to lose to a princess? Go ahead and try. You haven't gotten the better of me in 6 summers. Kenna raises her sword. Tutorial. You're about to make a choice. The choices you make will change the story in different ways. Some small and some very big. Kenna's attacking. Should I... I'm a block. You block Kenna's strike and hold your ground. Some choices increase Dom's power. Higher power unlocks special choices. You were saying about losing to a princess? You haven't won yet. Oh, she's mad. Kenna lunges forward and ends up right against you. Your face is only inches apart. Maybe you should spend more time on your swordplay and less time with the kitchen girls. I think I've got time for both. Is that so? Taunt her, tackle her. I'm going for the kiss, guys. I'm going for the kiss. You lean forward and press your lips against hers. Dom, she's more attracted to me, huh? You knocked the sword out of her hand. That wasn't fighting fair. I knew it! Too much of a distraction for you? Turning, you see Gabriel, the royal bodyguard. Gabriel, I was just leaving. Oh, he's mad, too. Nobles from the other 4 kingdoms will arrive shortly. The Queen expects you to be there to greet them. Of course. Kenna hurries off to the castle, but Gabriel lingers back. What in the 3 hells do you think you're doing? She's the princess of Stormholt. Honestly, it was nothing. Nothing? Maybe it was nothing to you, but she cares for you, Dom, more than she should, more than you deserve. I know I'm a commoner, but you're worse than a commoner. When we found you, you were a child with no name, abandoned half dead on the castle steps, and covered in burns. Whatever my origins, I've been a loyal friend to Kenna. Even you have to admit that. A childhood friend, but childhood ends. Adults do as they must, royalty most of all. The princess knows that. Don't make it any harder on her than it has to be. Okay, so a bit of drama. I'm now playing as Kenna. You and Gabriel enter the throne room and find your mother dressed in her finest gown, talking to Leon, the captain of the royal guard. You've increased security as I requested? Yes, of course, Your Majesty. 12 guards at each entrance and a company of archers on every wall. Your mother turns to you and smiles. It's nice to see you indoors for once, my little butterfly. Where else would a butterfly thrive but indoors? Funny. I trust you'll be on your best behavior tonight. You just might meet your future husband. Kenna? Married? Now that I'd like to see. There are beasts in the Black Spine Mountains you'd have an easier time taming. Now, Kenna, it's time for you to get dressed. I had something special made. I don't suppose it's armor like the kind Leon has, is it? Better. I had one of the finest dressmakers in the 5 kingdoms work for months on a silver and black gown unmatched in beauty. I can't wait to see it on you, and I know our guests will be very impressed. Which outfit will I wear? Oh! I'm gonna wear the dress because I have to. I've got to. I'd feel bad. A few minutes later. So, what do you think? Is this my daughter? You've grown into such an elegant woman. I couldn't be more proud of you. Thank you, Mother. And I'm sure the young men visiting today will be dumbstruck by the very sight of you. I do wish your Aunt Eloise was here to advise you. She was always the fashionable one. She hasn't returned yet? You know my sister, Kenna, always being entertained by some dashing gentleman on a foolish adventure. The luxuries of not being queen. Tristan, a castle servant, approaches. Your Majesty, the nobles from the other 4 kingdoms have arrived. Yeah, this is interesting. It's not like I thought it'd be, really. Already? So, she likes Dom, but no one else approves of her and Dom, but her and Dom. That's what I'm getting. Come now, little butterfly. You just need to smile and look pretty. I'm the one who has to listen to old King Amath drawn on about his hunting conquests. You think he's going to tell the story of how he killed a boar with a rusted spoon? He always does, and I'm pretty sure the boar gets bigger and bigger each time. Come on, let's go welcome our guests. Servants throw open the grand doors to the throne room. The kings and queens of the 4 neighboring kingdoms enter, each with a group of couriers? I don't know. Your mother takes your hand. Remember today, Kenna, the alliance formed here may stand for 1,000 years, even against our common enemy, the Iron Empire. Let me say, congratulations, Mother, or this is a mistake. Okay. I'm gonna say, congratulations, Mother. Some choices increase Kenna's prestige. This alliance will be your greatest legacy. Nonsense, you are my greatest legacy. First of the royals approaches you. Tristan clears his throat to announce them. May I present King Amath Dramir of Fedoria, and his son and heir, Prince Tevin Dramir. King Amath bows and kisses your mother's hand as Prince Tevin bows to you. Oh, God! Princess, you're a vision of loveliness. That dress will surely haunt my dreams for weeks to come. Oh, why was that so funny? Was that a compliment? He said that she would haunt him. The dress would haunt his dreams. You make me sound like a nightmare. That's what she said. That's what I was thinking. Trust me, I'll be looking forward to those dreams. Oh my God, he's a creep. Truly, you're lovelier than the 1,000. Oh God. Oh, than the 1,000 statues of Fedoria. The nuns, you should see me. Weren't those statues destroyed by that? I'm gonna say you should see me with a sword. Combat's where I truly shine. The peacemaker's daughter is a warrior? I couldn't have believed it. A woman should be able to defend herself, don't you think? A woman of your position and grace should be guarded by 100 armed men at all times, each sworn to defend her to his dying breath. Prince Tevin and his father step aside. May I present King Luther Navrakis, ruler of Ambathas. Queen Adriana and his son, Prince Marco. Bow when you announce us, boy. Knocking him to the ground. When Kenneth's prestige level is high enough, he can unlock special choices. Try now. You backhand Prince Marco, your ring cutting the flesh of his cheek. We still honor the old rules in this castle, and even sniveling princes aren't above them. How dare you? Is this the greeting we get from Stormholt? I'll see you burn for this wench. Hold your tongue, Marco. This is Princess Kenna. You know what's gotten into my daughter cannot apologize. I will not. No need, no need. I like to see a girl who will fight for her people. As the other kings arrive, you spot a familiar face among the assembled crowd watching from the distance. It's Dom, isn't it? Yep. Dominic's eyes wander down your dress. I'm glad I wore this. Queen Adriana addresses the assembled crowd. For too long we have fought amongst each other, squabbling over land, while our shared enemy abroad grows stronger. Today we change that. Today, the 5 kingdoms become one, a clenched fist that will stand strong against all threats. To seal the alliance, please raise a glass with me to a brighter future for us all. The assembled royalty cheers. Everyone raises their golden goblets and drinks. Everyone but King Luther Navrakis and his son, Prince Marco. Before my father died, burned alive by the Roman Empire, he told me one thing. Our lands will never be safe from them until we are one. One kingdom, one king. There will be no alliance, there will be only my kingdom. As Luther speaks, you hear the clank of armor coming down the hall, and the screams of servants. How is this possible? The gates are sealed and the bridge is drawn. The secret passage into the castle. How? The only people who know about it are you, me, Gabriel, and your sister, Eloise. Beautiful woman, but far too trusting. She never even suspected her latest lover was one of my spies. No. You monster. She struggled valiantly, but you'd be amazed at the secrets President spills when you gouge their eyes out. Luther raises his glass to his lips and takes a sip. Now then, let's get this over with. That's freaking crazy! Whoa! The doors fly open. Men in strange, glistening armor charge in, leveling crossbows at all the assembled guests. Oh, he looks cool. Die. Kenna, look out. Some choices have a time limit. Think fast. You roll to the side just in time. The bolt from the crossbow slams into the wall right where you were standing. Too close. Take cover. Arrows zip through the air, striking the assembled royals. Their shouts echo in the throne room. You turn and see a bolt pierce straight through your mother's heart. Her eyes going wide as she falls to the ground. The queen. Oh my god. Kenna. You crawl across the stone floor to her. I love you. Be brave, little butterfly. Be brave. Oh my god! Oh my god! Your mother tightly grips your hand as she draws breath for the last time. Tears blur your vision as Dominic pulls you away from her. Kenna, we have to go. No, I'm not leaving her. You look up just in time to see Prince Marco gleefully disarm and cut down another nobleman with a flurry of quick strikes. I've had better fights against my stable hands. Pathetic. Nearby, Gabriel fights back, impaling one Navrakis soldier with his sword and dropping another with a gauntlet to the skull. Kenna, I need to get you out of here now. A Navrakis soldier bars the door to the outside hallway. He hefts a massive axe. King Amonth tries to flee, but the soldier swings the axe at him, beheading him instantly. Then the soldier spots you. You're next. Not if I can help it. How, what's a princess in a fancy little dress going to do to a soldier? Just watch. Looking for something to use against the soldier, you grab the turkey leg from the table and toss it at the soldier. The turkey leg bounces off the soldier's armor. What, did you think he looked hungry? The soldier charges towards you, brandishing his axe. Stay away from her. Dom removes a hidden dagger from his boot and jams it straight through the soldier's eye slit. Thank you. Thank me after we get you safely out of here. Before you leave the room, you turn back to see a soldier with gold trim on his armor looting your mother's body. My mother's signet ring. Leave it, there's no time. Your life is more important. Forgive me, mother. You take Dom's hand and run. As you look back one last time, you see the soldier take the ring. This'll fetch a fine price. That's sad. As you flee into the corridor, the skirts of your ball gown tangle up. You crash to the floor. Dom reaches down and helps you up. Thank you. As you stand, you see blood on your gown. The floor is slick with the blood of slaughtered royals and their children. Dead, all of them. The entire nobility wiped out. Not all of them. Wounded and leaning against the column, Prince Tevin tries to fight off an Avrakis soldier. Die, Fedorian scum. Not without a fight. He brandishes a torch at the soldier. We've got to help him. It's too risky. My duty is to protect you, not a Fedorian prince. You are the queen of Stormhold now. You must live. I know, but what kind of queen am I if I leave him behind? Your army score tracks your choices, whether you're defeating significant enemies in combat or strengthening your relationships with allies and increasing their morale. The higher your army score is, the stronger your forces will be for the final battle. Adding allies will grant unique benefits in your story, unlock special scenes, and help you in the battles ahead. Allies also increase your army score for the final battle and some, like Prince Tevin, even give you soldiers for your army. We could take Prince Tevin with us. He could be valuable, but it's up to you, Kenna. I'm not leaving him. You grab a massive shield from one of the fallen guards and dart toward Tevin. What the... You slam the side of the shield into the soldier's hand as hard as you can. He crumples to the ground. Princess Kenna, you are as fierce a warrior as you claimed. I tried flirting with the soldiers, but they were shockingly unreceptive. Kingdom owes you. I swear on my life, should you ever need me, I'll be there with 200 of Fedorian's finest soldiers at my back. Good, because after this is over, I have a feeling I'm going to need them. Tevin winces. Is it serious? My wound will heal, but my tunic may never recover. Dom and Gabriel rush up to you. That was too risky. You should have let me do it. Scold me later. Quickly, this way. As you enter the dungeon, you see 3 soldiers rushing by, all carrying weapons wet with blood. Wait, that one. He's the one that stole my mother's ring. Which one? You spot a crossbow in the hands of a fallen soldier. You pull it from the grass. Only one bolt. It was that guy. Your bolt catches the soldier right where his helmet meets his armor, plunging into the base of his skull. That's what you get. The man falls dead as the others seek cover. Here it is, my mother's signet ring. You grab the ring, dodging crossbow bolts as you retreat down the stairs. All this over a ring. Never underestimate the importance of the right accessory. The ring commands respect and strengthens Kenna's claim to the throne, but she needs to be alive to use it. Where do we go now? The passage they used to get in, we'll use it to get out. Gabriel pushes a brick into the wall. You hear stones shifting, and suddenly the rock wall swings open, revealing a secret door. You and your friends dash in. Gabriel tries to seal the door behind you, but the Avrakis soldiers are already closing in. They'll figure out how to get in. We won't make it out before they catch us. Then we have no choice but to make our stand and fight. As you pass through a metal gate, you see Dom hesitate on the other side. No, we do have a choice. I'm going to hold them off. At least I can slow them down, buy you some time. Oh my god, no! It's the only way. Go. You hear shouting as the soldiers close in on you. Dom, I have one last thing to say. I love you, Kenna. I know this isn't the time, but I never said this because I knew you were going to be queen, but, well, since I might not ever see you again, I want you to know the truth. Listen, Kenna, I love you too. I've always been in love with you. Dom presses up against the bars and kisses you. The sound of shouting interrupts you. Now go, Kenna. Gabriel, keep her safe. I will guard her till my last breath. You, Prince Tevin, and Gabriel flee down the tunnel. Now playing as Dominic. After leading the soldiers away from Kenna, you emerge from the passage and find yourself in the castle kitchen. The soldiers right behind you. You there. Stop. Ready to fight? Nope, not even a little. You spin around and take off running, bolting through the cluttered kitchen. Get back here. At the far end, you come to a wide-open fire pit. Flames crackle over sizzling coals. You're moving too fast to dodge. leap boldly over the fire pit, and strangely, as you cross through the veil of flame, you feel no heat or pain. The flames almost seem to arc, bending away from you, making a path. That's odd. You land smoothly on the other side of the pit. Hang on a minute. Sorry, my foot's asleep. Oh god, I hate that feeling. I cannot stand that feeling. Oh, it feels so weird. I'm stomping to wake it up. Okay. Hang on a minute. Okay. You land smoothly on the other side of the pit. Behind you, the soldier scrambles around. And in front of you, tugging on a locked door, is Margaret, the castle cook. Dom, what in the blazes? You're cornered. Please, don't hurt him. He's a good man. He's just a servant like me. He was running with the princess and her bodyguard. He's got to know where they went. I'll never talk. Then I'll kill the old woman. See if that loosens your tongue. No. The soldier slams his fist into Margaret's head. She falls. He pulls out a dagger and kneels beside her. You feel something stirring inside you. Rage, fury, fire. When Dom's power level is high enough, you can unlock special choices. Unleash your rage. You let your anger explode. The fire burning in the kitchen jumps. The flames lashing out to twist around the soldiers. Hey, what the? And he's on fire! They writhe and scream as the fire burns them alive, roasting them in their armor. What the hell did I just do? You rush to Margaret's side. You take her hand and she begins to stir. What happened? I thought I took care of the soldiers. Don't ask. Where is everyone? All servants have been ordered to the throne room. So if we mean to live, we must go there now. Margaret grabs your arm and pulls you along after her. You and Margaret reach the throne room, where all of the castle servants stand terrified. Two servants run up to Margaret. Mother, we were so worried about you. What were you doing out there? I was fetching your full brother Dom here. He'd gone and gotten himself in trouble. Our brother? Listen here, Luther is executing anyone who could be a threat. If he finds out that Dom is trained as a scout and can use a sword, he'll kill him. So from here on out, he's your brother, a knuckle-headed servant in the kitchens, understand? We're going to circle back to knuckle-headed. I understand, but what if someone else betrays him? I'll get the word out. We're all allies here. The other servants will keep Dom's secret. And if they don't, it'll be moss cabbage every night, so help me. Silence, everyone. Quiet down. Your new king is about to speak. Hear me, people of this castle. I know you have long served the former queen, but her reign has ended. King Navrakis gestures, and one of his soldiers holds up the head of the queen. Rose whispers to you, I think I'm going to be sick. Our queen deserves better. Luther Navrakis is a monster. But what can we do? We have no weapons. Luther continues. There are no warriors left among you. My men have seen to that. Soldiers march in, wheeling carts full of bodies. I give you a choice now. Pledge your loyalty to me, or add more carcasses to the pile. One of the soldiers unsheathes his sword. Who's first? If the servants line up to take the loyalty pledge, Rose plucks at your sleeve. What do? We pledge our loyalty, we bend the knee, we promise Luther our service, and when the time is right, we strike. Now playing as Kenna. A few moments later, you're riding through the forest at night, away from Stormhold. You come to a fork in the path. Where are we going? Don't worry, I'm taking you somewhere safe. And where is that? There's a monastery deep in the woods. I trained with the monks there for years. They'll hide us from Luther. You can come too, King Tevin. No, I must return home. Fedoria will need me. Here's where we must part ways, my lovely Kenna. Tevin pulls out a small purple orb from the inside of his robes and offers it to you. Take the message orb. The orb shines in your hand. A gift of beauty from one beauty to another. What is it? In Fedoria, we use these to speak with those we care about, so they're never far from our hearts and minds. So this orb. I have its match. We can use them to send each other messages. Thank you, Tevin. A pleasure, and know this. Luther's treachery will be punished. When you rise against him, Fedorio will be with you. Until then, farewell. Tevin waves back at you as he leaves. Behind you, the lights of Stormholt recede into darkness. My home. Don't despair. You're alive. That's all that matters. I'm glad Gabriel's alive. I like Gabriel. I promise you, I will take my kingdom back. I weep for my people, for my mother, my family, my friends. They deserve better, and my heart breaks for them. You must be strong, now more than ever. King Luther, he's destroyed everything I've ever known. I will take Stormholt back, I swear it. Chapter end. Congratulations, you finished Chapter 1. Now you can review how you did and get your army score. After we do that, I'm ending the video, by the way. Would you like to learn more about how army score works? No thanks, take me to the progress screen. So. Chapter Progress. Gabriel will protect you as your ally. You made waves by wearing the silver lace gown. You saved Prince Tevin from the Navrakis soldiers. His aid will be valuable in an effort to reclaim your kingdom. You've added 200 Fedorian troops to your cause. You've saved your mother's ring from falling into the enemy hands. You chose to slap Prince Marco. This will affect interactions with him in the future. Overall progress. Gabriel, alive and recruited. Prince Tevin, alive and recruited. Not yet recruited. Not met, not met, not met, not met. Prestige, 14 out of 15. Power, 1 out of 2. Weapon, 0 out of 0. Significant choices, 10 out of 10. Troops, 4 out of 4. Army score, 39 out of 41. So I'm going to leave this episode here. You've earned a reward for the Crown and the Flame. Book 1, Chapter 1. Ooh. It takes one key. Really, 2 years later, Luther Navrakis is king of Stormholt, but Kenna and Dominic spy a chance to take back the kingdom. So it's been 2 years. You have removed this book from my books. You have added this book to my books. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna finish that when I come back. Until then, I'm gonna watch YouTube. This has been an extra long video, and I'm glad I did it. That was a good story. I'm glad I decided to download this. I want to say thank you guys. I love you guys, and I'm going to bed. So, as always, goodbye. Wait, look. The Crown and the Flame. The Crown and the Flame. There's 2 more books. So, we've got a long way to go. Anyway, I love you guys, and goodbye.